Record on this computer. All right, good evening. This is Cristina Campbell, and we're going to be talking about all things thieves. And I'm just so glad that you're here tonight. I want to welcome you because I want to go through every single product that is thieves related with you tonight so that you get a good understanding of what we have. If you don't know what we have, you don't know what to, put into your house. One of the gals that I was talking to today said, she had a new customer. Let's just use the new terminology. She had a new Young Living customer, and she was doing a live Zoom with just her, I guess, or maybe it was a Facebook Live with just her video chat or whatever. And she was taking her through her house to show her how she used all of her products, where her products were. And she said, it was amazing. I had products in every room. And anybody who's been to my house know that I too have products in every home, in every room. And I have every single one of these products. Why? Because I want to avoid poison. Now, I also want to share with you something. I've been doing a lot of reading lately. And one of the books that I want to highly recommend to anybody who's listening is The Greatest Secret by Rhonda Byrne. As a matter of fact, Gail told me that she just ordered the hard copy. I love listening to it on Audible because everybody who knows me knows that I walk and I listen to it on Audible. And the great thing about this particular book is that it talks to us about awareness and becoming more of who God intended us to be, or the universe, whatever God is to you, the universe. And one of the things that really is impressed upon us in that book is that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. You've probably heard this 100 times, which means that we are spirit living, we are clothed in this that you see. This is not me. I am not my hand. I dwell within this house, this body, this temple, as it's been called. And it is my responsibility to take care of this house. And the very best way that I can do that is to search and study and look for ways to keep that house clean, keep that house in order, keep that house healthy. One of the things that I might have mentioned last week, but I wanted to mention again, is I've written an epitaph for myself. And it goes something like this. She accomplished more and prospered more in the last 68 years of her life than she did in the first 68 years of her life. Well, when you think about how many years, if you added those together, that I'm intending on being around, then I have to be super responsible for taking care of this house, this clothing I wear for my spirit. Why do I want to stay so long? Because I feel compelled. I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm going to keep out things like formaldehyde and phthalates and VOCs and sodium lauryl sulfates and any form of sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS. It comes in probably 5 different ways. Laurel, just if you see sulfate or SLS or sodium, it's directly related to loss of hearing and loss of eyesight. I can't afford to lose anything if I have another 68 years to live. I mean, think about it. I'm not going to put MEA, DEA, and TEA in the products that I use. I'm not going to buy products with high fructose corn syrup in them to cause my pancreas to overwork. I'm not going to buy antibacterial hand soaps called triclosan or triclosan, however you want to say it. I'm not going to buy those things with those poisons in it because that has been directly related to cancer. I am not going to use perfumes and colognes and deodorants and personal body products that have fragrance in them because fragrance are estrogen disruptors. I'm not going to do any of these negative things. So what am I going to do? I'm going to choose to find products that don't have any of these ingredients in them. I have none of this Clorox or Lysol or whatever. I mean, you can kind of, Pledge, I think that yellow bottle is, I don't know. It's been so many years since I've had that stuff in my house. So what I want to tell you is that we have a grave responsibility to our body to keep it as healthy as possible so that our spirit can continue to do the work that we were called to do here on this planet in the short amount of time that we have. And trust me, it's short. It is short. We have a lot to do and a little time to do it. So why do I buy into the thieves thing? Why do I buy into, I think Young Living products are the bomb? Because Young Living products are the bomb. And it's partially because of the seed to seal commitment that they have. We grow those little plants in greenhouses and then we set them out in the field, and customers and brand partners alike will go out there. See, I'm using the terminology. I'm going to use that terminology. We'll go out there and help with the planting. They'll go out and they'll help with the harvesting. I've helped with the harvesting. I know every single person who has went to harvest has made the statement they don't charge enough for these oils. Now, I know many of you don't want to hear that, but the truth of the matter is that if you truly watch the process from the time we take a tree out of the field and put it in the chipper shredder and put it in the cooker and bring the oil out of that little bit of oil that we get out of that tree, I'm amazed that we can charge what we do for our oils. Amazed. And people say, well, then why can other people charge so little or maybe a little less than Young Living? Well, if you go to Walmart, you should be able to get some really good cheap garbage, because I will guarantee you that there has not been one tree distilled to make any of those oils in Walmart. They have no concept of oil purity. Essential oils has become a byword. It's become a life hack. It's become a silly acceptance of anything out there that it comes in a little bottle and it smells good and it's called essential oil. That's crazy. You have to understand this seed to seal quality commitment and how important it is that you are in fact getting the purest oil. And don't take my word for it. Go to a farm, check it out. So the first thing that we're going to talk about tonight is the Thieves Household Cleaner. And I love the cleaner, and I've been using the cleaner since we first came out with the cleaner. Do you know that I've been with Young Living so long? And Kathleen Gardner, who is on here tonight, can say the same thing, that we remember a time when we didn't have cleaner. I remember a time when we didn't have Thieves Cleaner. And when we got it, I was so amazed at how concentrated and how I could use it for everything and how it was totally natural, that there were no chemicals. In fact, it was so plant-based that if a baby got into it and drank it, it would not hurt. If a dog licked it up off the floor, it wouldn't hurt them. If a baby gets some of these chemicals like Clorox or something in their throat, it can cause esophageal lesions. It can cause death. I mean, this stuff is poison. So our Thieves Cleaner contains no harsh or dangerous chemicals, no need to rinse after using it because it's all good. I wash everything in it, my toilets, my floors, my countertops. You'll see what else we have here. And it's also safe for septic systems and for HG washers or HE washers. And all you need is 1 capful to 2 cups of water, and it'll cost you less than $1 a bottle. The only place
Christina?
Yes.
I've done where I just get, whenever I'm going to mop, I have done in the past couple times because I couldn't get into the bathroom. I went to get the regular stuff. I went and just took plain old water in the mop bucket and added thieves cleaner to it and cleaned my floor that way.
Absolutely.
At work.
Absolutely. So the only place that you're going to be able to get a bottle of cleaner for $1 is the dollar store. And any of the chemicals on the back are not going to be readable because they're all in Spanish. They don't want you to know what's in those products. So do not buy dollar store cleaner. Buy Thieves, and then you'll not only get $1 a bottle for $1, but you'll get about 32 bottles for the price of 1 bottle or more. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, let's talk about some other things. Thieves automatic dishwashing powder. Thieves dish soap. I love Thieves dish soap. I love it. Now, if you have really, really hard water, you might have a little bit of an issue with Thieves dish soap. I have soft water and I use a drop, but I'm going to give you a dish soap hack here pretty soon so that you can learn how to use your dish soap even more effectively. We also have Thieves fruit and veggie soak, and I tell you, I use this a lot. Nothing comes into our house, fruit or vegetable, that I don't clean with a fruit and veggie soak or the fruit and veggie spray. And we're going to go through each one of those. Okay, the Thieves automatic dishwasher. It contains the dishwasher powder. It contains natural enzymes, essential oils, citric acid, and saponins. It contains no dyes, phosphates, artificial fragrances, or synthetic surfactants. It removes dried on food, grease, oil, and other contaminants. It works. The Thieves dish soap contains no sulfates, no dyes, formaldehyde, phosphates, or synthetic perfumes. It uses natural grease cutting agents and essential oils, and it leaves dishes sparkling, clean with no residue. I love it. I went and visited with my daughter, and she had some Dawn dish soap. I have to say she had some Thieves up there too, but she had some Dawn, and it's blue. I mean, okay, so number one, you've got blue number 40, I guess it is, or blue number, I don't know, blue number something. And then you've got all that fragrance that is an estrogen disruptor. I smelled it. If you open the cap, you smell all those fragrances, not to mention the chemicals that are in it. So I love my Thieves dish soap. So here's the Thieves dish soap hack. Just like anything else, like the laundry soap, people do this with our shampoo. People do this with our hair conditioner. You can remove 2/3 of the soap from the bottle and store it for later. Now, here's the hack though that you wouldn't do to your shampoo. You just replace that shampoo with water, and then you move it back and forth, and then it expands, you know, the amount of shampoo that you have. It's so concentrated. That's the thing. But with this Thieves dish soap, take 2/3 of the soap from the bottle and store for later, and then add 1 teaspoon of baking soda to the remaining soap. Fill it with water and just shake it gently. I just rock it until it's all mixed together. And now you've tripled your bottle. So every time you buy a bottle of Thieves dish soap, save the bottle until you have 3 of them. And then now you can make 3 out of 1. It's all you have to do. You can have 3 bottles for one. That's what I do with my laundry soap. The Thieves Fruit and Veggie Soak safely and effectively cleans fruits and vegetables, contains Thieves, Digize, and Purification Essential Oil Blends, and is highly concentrated for long-lasting use. I'll tell you, I have 2 of these bottles. They have lasted me forever, forever. And they don't go bad or anything. But what I'll do is I'll take the veggie wash and I'll fill my sprayer with it. My little veggie sprayer. That's what I do. So like when I pick okra, for example, I'll fill my sink and I'll put a capful of the Thieves Veggie Soak in there. And then that, you know, washes any little bugs off because it's got purification in it. And it'll take off any residue from acid rain or chemtrails or anything that may have fallen on my food because I'm a organic gardener. But I know maybe a bird flew by. I want all that stuff off my vegetables. So I'll do the fruit and veggie soak and then I'll put it in a colander and then I'll rinse it off. My fruit, if I get strawberries, I only buy organic strawberries, but I still spray it with the spray. My grapes, when I pick them off my grapevines here in my yard, I spray them with the fruit and veggie spray. It cuts through any of that powdery mildew that might get on the grapes or any spider webs or bugs or anything like that. If you're getting store-bought grapes, they have kind of a residue on them. So the Thieves Veggie Spray is really effective for cleaning it off. And it has Thieves and lime essential oil. And it's packaged in a easy to use spray bottle. But like I said, I take my Thieves soak and I pour it in my veggie spray bottle. Amazing. You can do that too.
Christina?
Yes.
Yeah, I was out this evening and I've got some strawberries, not the fruit, but the leaves. And a woman who's an herbologist told me to take the strawberries and you can make tea. So I harvest some in the fall and I've got some really big leaves. And I saw them today. I said, well, let me get these and see how these work. And I drew some water when I brought them in. And I just took the spray and I sprayed them. And then I let them soak. In fact, they're still soaking right now. But you would be surprised all the dirt that came off of those leaves and then how healthy those leaves looked after I rinsed them the first time. I'm letting them soak again. But that first rinse, man, I tell you, it took a lot of dirt off that.
That's amazing. That's a great testimonial. Thank you, Brene, for sharing that.
Sure.
Yeah. So see, there you go. It's not just me. All right. Let's talk about Thieves in the laundry room. So Thieves laundry soap and use wool dryer balls. Now, Young Living doesn't have wool dryer balls for sale. They've given them away free on occasion, but we don't have them as a product. So you can get them off of Amazon. I use Norwex dryer balls. They're just kind of a rubber ball, but then we also take little pieces of socks. Oh, you get a kick out of this. In fact, Kenneth, could you bring me your dryer sheets? I'm going to show you our hack on our dryer sheets. And he makes them most of the time. I don't know, maybe, are you out of them? Oh, nope, he's not out. I made the last batch, I think. But anyway, I use the Norwex balls and then I use our homemade dryer sheets. But you can also use wool dryer balls, and then you can put oil on them. So either or. So here's the laundry soap. It's free from all of those poisons that we talked about earlier, SLS, dyes, petrochemicals, formaldehyde, phosphate, synthetic perfume, and optical brighteners. But it's compact with high efficiency. Oh, it's compatible with high efficiency. Oh yeah, here they are. High efficiency wash machine. So it's safe for my wash machine. Okay, so here is my quart jar. And in the quart jar are these little pieces of socks that Kenneth has cut up in little squares. Can you see them? They're just little squares. They're probably 6 inches by 4 inches. And they're old socks. Okay, so we put 10 in each jar, and we have 2 jars. And he likes to put a different oil in each one. So he'll put 10 socks in here, and then he puts in a half a cup of white vinegar. And then he puts 10 drops of whatever oil he wants, because we want the frequency of that oil. And believe it or not, he once made one of these jars with higher unity. Okay, for those of you who have ever purchased higher unity, it's $135 a bottle. And you're putting it in my dryer sheets? But evidently, he felt that we needed the higher frequency of higher unity in our clothing. So I couldn't be too fussy with him. But that's all we do is we take these little socks and we put them in a jar. We put a half a cup of vinegar and we put 15 to 20 drops of essential oil. Sometimes we'll put joy in there because we love the frequency of joy, or lemon or lavender, or what's your favorite, Kenneth? He doesn't have a favorite. He just picks an oil, whatever he finds for that day, he said. So anyway, that's the dryer sheets. And that is really inexpensive. I mean, and you're adding the frequency to what you wear. You're adding the frequency to your sheets. And you know, this is the thing that we forget. We sleep in our sheets and our pillowcases every single night. If we are washing our clothes in chemically laden laundry soap, then we are rolling our bodies, our temples, our houses in chemically laden sheets. And we pick that up, and that affects our bloodstream. I was reading another book this week. I read it years ago. It's called The Molecules of Emotions by Candace Pert. I highly recommend that book if you have never read it. She is a biochemist, PhD biochemist, and she talks about how our skin has more sensory receptors than any place else on the human body, and that we pick up everything from the feeling of, you know, the breeze, to the feeling of heat or cold, to, you know, any little touch, any burn, anything, we pick it up, and that we absorb everything. It is a protective layer. It is a protective, you know, we have the dermis and epidermis, and they do protect us, but chemicals, we absorb them, and they affect the receptor sites on the cells. She talks about this, and she talks about how emotions affect the health of those cells, and how we can give ourselves cancer by what we think. And if we use oils to raise our frequency and to keep ourselves in a state of happiness, because I wish above all things that you would be prosperous and of good health. That's what John says. And I know that God wants us to be happy. We use these oils to raise our level of happiness. And so use them on your dryer sheets. The Thieves laundry soap contains enzymes that I've never had trouble with washing my my clothes with Thieves and them not getting clean. Never. So it's very, very concentrated. A 32-ounce container can wash up to 64 loads, but I'm going to show you how you can double or even triple that. So here's the laundry soap hack. remove 16 ounces from the bottle. That's half. I remove a third. I have 3 big plastic bottles. Kenneth, can you bring me one of those plastic bottles? He's not going to be very pleased with me. I'm having him be my running dude tonight. I take and put a third of the Thieves laundry soap in each one of these bottles. And then I add 3 capfuls of Thieves cleaner to each one of those bottles. Then I add water to the rest of it. And I use 3 pumps. And he's going to bring me one of those bottles so I can show you. They're 32-ounce bottles. And I took the label off of the Thieves cleaner. This is a 32-ounce bottle. I have 3 of these. And I pump 3 times in my HE wash machine. Now, if I have something that's stubborn, like I had some rugs by my door that had gotten some grease or something on them, then I will pump this directly on the grease. If you are, trying to get rid of a stain or whatever. So that's all this is it's Thieves laundry soap, 3 capfuls of Thieves cleaner, and water. So I get 3 times the amount of Thieves laundry soap out of one container. And again, I've taken the label and I just put it on here. Where do I get these bottles? These are BPA free and I get them from Amazon. And you get them 3 in a pack, and they're very inexpensive. They're like, I don't know, $2 a piece or something like that. They're like $8.99 for 3. But what else did I want to tell you about these? Just remember that the 32-ounce and they're BPA free. So yeah, we just want our stuff to last longer and get the best bang for our buck. Okay, let's talk about Thieves in the bathroom. We have Thieves Aroma Bright toothpaste, used to be my favorite. Then came Thieves Whitening Toothpaste. That is now my favorite. We have Thieves Fresh Essence Plus. I'm one of those guys that have to buy 3 bottles at a time because as soon as I'm down to my last bottle, I buy 2 more bottles. And so that's the mouthwash. And then the dental floss. Now, dental floss probably lasts me too long. So I'm just saying it lasts a long time. Let's talk about each one of these. First, the Thieves Aroma Bright toothpaste. This is formulated without sulfites, phates, synthetic dyes, no artificial flavors or colors or fluoride or preservatives. And it supports healthy looking gums and teeth with ingredients from nature and pure essential oils. It offers gentle treatment of tooth enamel and long lasting fresh breath. Here's an oily hack. Use your Aroma Bright toothpaste as a deodorant. We started doing that many, many years ago when Thieves toothpaste first came out. We didn't have all of our deodorants. And so the oily hack here has come from us seniors who have been around with Young Living for, a decade now or more. And yeah, that's what we used. Just a tiny pea-size amount rubbed under your arms does the trick. So if you don't find our deodorant to be as effective as you'd like it to be, then go ahead and try the toothpaste. We also have the Thieves Whitening Toothpaste. And I remember when this came out, one of the things Michael Book said is that many of these whitening toothpastes on the market today, they have nanoparticles in them. And that helps to give that abrasive effect on the teeth and causes your teeth to get white. Well, one of the things that they haven't done, science hasn't done, is they haven't studied the long-term effects of nanoparticles in the body. If you swallow nanoparticles, they are so small that they can actually get into the interstitial fluid of the blood. It can actually get in the bloodstream. These are plastic balls in my bloodstream. Come on now. Do you think this is healthy? I don't want nanoparticles in my body. Pretty soon I'll be ingesting little robots and little cameras. I don't want to do that. But anyway, we have no nanoparticles. But I will tell you that this whitening toothpaste whitened my teeth better than any other toothpaste we've had. And I've used Young Living toothpaste for as long as we've had it out. I love it. I love the whitening toothpaste. And again, there are no toxic dyes or parabens or phthalates or mineral oil or perfumes or preservatives or flavors or anything. It's all flavored with essential oil. And it's formulated without genetically modified organisms or gluten-free. It's or gluten. So it's all gluten-free, which is really nice for celiac, people with celiac. It's great. And we have gone more and more toward eliminating gluten in our products, and also eliminating animal products like mink oil in our animal scents, and you know, other animal products. Okay, we also have dental floss, and it's actually.
Hey, Christina.
Yes.
I have told my dentist that I've been using the Thieves toothpaste, and he was first on board, but then he goes and said, asked me if it had fluoride. I'm like, no, why would I be wanting fluoride in my toothpaste when the studies show that it's not better than the ones that don't have fluoride in their like drinking waters and that. And he says, well, it's good for the teeth. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to stick with what I'm doing.
There you go. There you go. There's somebody that's standing up for her beliefs. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, April. It helps to maintain healthy teeth and gums, contains thieves and peppermint essential oils, and clove and peppermint oils were used in dental practices as late as 1945. So we know that they've always been accepted, but now of course we have chemicals. So, and we have pharmaceuticals, and we have, you know, fluoride, which is nothing more than industrial waste. And April is absolutely correct. It's been proven, it's been shown through studies that countries that do not fluorinate their water have less dental caries than our country that fluorinates our water. So there you go. And we've got the numbers to show you. Yeah, that's dental floss. And then we have Thieves Cleansing Bar Soap and Thieves Foaming Hand Soap. And many of you don't even know that we have bar soap. I really believe you don't even know we have bar soap, because maybe you haven't seen it in the product guide, or maybe you have never thought to even look for it. We talk about oils a lot, but I love our bar soap. And the Thieves Cleansing Bar Soap provides natural, gentle exfoliation and soothing benefits from oat bran. So it's got oat bran in it, and it leaves the skin feeling soft, smooth, and refreshed, gentle for all skin types. I have no trouble with it. I will say that when Kenneth used the peppermint soap, we had a peppermint cedarwood soap. And he said, you just kind of have to watch around the sensitive parts, because it gives you a little wake-up call. But it's not going to harm anything. It's not going to harm anything at all. The nice thing about it is that these soaps are made with 100% vegetarian formula and infused with cloves, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus radiata, lemon, and rosemary, which is the Thieves blend, of course, and formulated with non-gluten containing ingredients.
Hey, Christina.
Yes.
I have used the Thieves bar soap as a cleansing one for when I do my baths.
I love it. Yes, it's nice.
I do that, and then I do another soap behind it because for some reason every time I do bar soap, it just makes my skin feel weird. So I go behind and use another soap that would make it feel soft. And also, if I forget somewhere or didn't get all of it, I get what's ever left behind off also.
Everybody has their way of doing things. That's for sure. Okay,
Christina,
yes.
You know, how is it for dry skin? I'm not use the bar soap. I use the hand soap. But how is the bar for extremely dry skin? Do you know?
Yeah, I have real dry skin. First of all, if you have extremely dry skin, you probably have low estrogen. So make sure that you're using Clary Sage on the inside of your ankles every night before you go to bed.
Use what?
Clary Sage.
Spell that for me.
CLARY SAGE. Clary Sage. On the inside of your ankles. This is an oil. Clary Sage is an oil, and you're going to use it on the inside of your ankles every night before you go to bed, because severe dry skin is usually low estrogen. Low estrogen. And if that doesn't do the trick, you might want to add some Themagen. That will help with bringing up that moistness in the eyes, in the everywhere. It's a lack of estrogen that usually causes that kind of dryness. But I have severely dry skin. That's why I use Clary Sage. And
where do you get those two products you just named?
Clary Sage.
We don't have those, do we?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Clary Sage essential oil.
Okay.
And Themagen are capsules.
Okay. Thank you. It'll be my next order.
All right. And yeah, and if you have a roller ball, Brene, do you have a roller ball? Put it on that Clary Sage so you can just roll it on the inside of your ankle every night before you go to bed.
Okay.
Yep. And then tell me the difference. In about 2 weeks, you're going to have a big difference. Okay. So the Thieves Foaming Hand Soap. The nice thing about the Thieves Foaming Hand Soap is that we have a 32-ounce refill. So once you run out of your Thieves Foaming Hand Soap, you can buy a refill and you can fill up these bottles. This saves on those pumps. You know, it uses a lot of packaging, and we don't want to, you know, pollute the environment any more than we have to. So that's why we like refills. But I'll tell you, I still have so many, you know, if you buy a 3-pack, they last a long time. And then I wanted to try the Northern, what was it? The Winter's Night Foaming Hand Soap. I love that. I love the Luscious Lemon. Oh, I love that. I love the lavender. So I have all these pump bottles, you know, it's crazy. But Thieves is a standard, and it's a standby, and it's there all the time. So as soon as I use up my Thieves, I'm going to get a refill. Okay, so they're also with Thieves, there's the Thieves hand sanitizer, the Thieves spray, and the Thieves wipes. So let's talk about each one of those. First of all, the Thieves hand sanitizer. And, you know, now we can get the big hand sanitizer. Yep, there's one. And it comes in you can get a 16 ounce, I think it is. Is it that big? Or is it 8 ounce? It's 8 ounce, excuse me. That's an 8 ounce pump, the new one.
Mine is 7.6. That was before they switched bottles.
Yeah, the new bottle I think is 8 ounces because they're using clear. They look like the size of massage oil bottles. The beautiful thing about Thieves hand sanitizer is it kills 99.9% of germs and eliminates common household bacteria or harmful bacteria. It's formulated with powerful essential oils and plant-based ingredients. It lightly moisturizes. Most of these hand sanitizers dry your skin out. and it can actually cause cracking and bleeding. I know that overuse of hand sanitizer is going to do that, but this actually has aloe vera in it and vegetable glycerin. It really makes your hands feel soft. It contains no petrochemicals, mineral oils, or parabens, sulfates, phthalates, synthetic fragrances, dyes, preservatives, or toxic ingredients. It's good stuff. Another thing that we have is a Thieves spray. I wouldn't be without it. It goes in my car or my pocketbook everywhere I go. I love to spray my car with it. It contains naturally derived plant-based ingredients. I spray my mouth with it. I put it directly in my mouth, even though it's not considered a, what do you call that? A vitality spray.
Breast freshener?
Or a mouth freshener. I just want to tell you that that's what I use it for. So I use it to spray different surfaces, counters, sinks, toilets, door handles, etc. And it's safe to use around the whole family, including children and pets. There's no rinsing required after you use the Thieves spray. So let it dry, it's good.
I got a question, Cristina.
Yeah.
What's the difference between that spray, those small spray, and you mixing up your own Thieves in the spray bottle? Is that the same thing, or is it something different?
Basically, there is some grain alcohol in there, and I'm trying to think of anything else that there's in there. So there is a little bit of wood grain alcohol. In other words, it's food grade alcohol. So that's why you can put it in there in your mouth, but it's not enough to, worry about as far as alcohol. Whereas if you make your own, and my husband makes his own, I'm too lazy to make my own. But my husband makes his own, and he'll put, I don't know, how many drops of Thieves do you put in your Thieves bottle, Kenna? 12. I don't know where he came up with that number. 12 drops of oil in his little Thieves bottle, the empty bottles. And it's another way of reusing your bottles too. And then he just adds water. And then he uses it in his mouth constantly. But there really isn't a whole lot of difference. One has just got that alcohol, which I think helps disperse the oil better, more in a spray. But really it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. It really is, very little difference, but it's a good question. Okay. The Thieves, excuse me. I didn't mean to go forward. The Thieves Wipes. So not very many people use the Thieves Wipes. And I guess it's probably because I don't really promote them much. I do promote the Seedlings Wipes. I love the Seedlings Wipes on my own toilet back. I put them there. And, whenever you just want to be cleaner, then you use those. I would not use a Thieves wipe there. But a lot of people like the Thieves Wipes to clean off counters just quickly. And I would just soon spray my Thieves cleaner and use a dishcloth. That's just me. But Thieves Wipes might be nice if you're traveling. I just have not been the biggest fan of it. And so I probably have never sold a container of Thieves Wipe, but many people swear by it.
Mine dried out.
Yours dried out?
Yeah, I didn't open them, and it the seal kind of broke, and I didn't realize it. And when I went to just try one out, I found out that the seal broke and it dried out on me.
Did you add water to them?
I haven't yet.
Yeah, just add water to it and it'll revive them. But there must be some people who are crazy about them. Otherwise, we wouldn't continue to have them in our product line. Because when people don't buy them, we get rid of it. And we've had Thieves Wipes forever. So there are people who love them. And yeah, I think you have to use them fairly, quickly, within 3 months, or they will dry out. But if they do dry out, just add water. Okay, so let's talk about ingestible thieves. First of all, we have the Thieves Vitality oil. We have Thieves cough drops. We have Thieves lozenges. We're going to talk about the difference. And we have Thieves mints. First, the Thieves Vitality. This is used for, I'm not supposed to say it, but sore throats. It's good for, getting rid of bugs. It's cleansing to the digestive system. It contains antioxidant properties. It provides general wellness and immune system support. Yes, superb immune system support. If you have chosen not to get the vaccination, then I highly recommend that you use lots of Thieves. If you've chosen to get the vaccination, I highly recommend that you use lots of Thieves. And the reason I say that is because they do not know, scientists do not know what the long-term effects are of this vaccination. And I listened to a vaccination developer 2 weeks ago, and he stated that this vaccination will never leave your body. So we need to keep boosting our immune system by using Thieves. Just saying, not telling you what to do. And what?
Tree oils.
Oh, and tree oils will boost the immunity.
Boost the NK.
Oh, specifically, it boosts the NK cells. And I talked about that in the immune class the other night. The NK are the natural killer cells, and tree oils will do that. So pine, spruce, cypress, cedarwood, any of those. Okay, and last, oh, no, not last but not least, Thieves cough drops. So this cools nasal passages. I love my Thieves lozenges. As a matter of fact, I have them in the car right now because when I walk, sometimes, I don't know if it's seasonal, but I get kind of a dry throat. So I've been sucking on a cough drop as I walk along. It soothes sore throats, relieves coughs, and is natural menthol and sugar-free. That's what I like about it. Sugar-free. Thieves lozenges contain natural ingredients, not as potent as the cough drops. Really, that's the only difference. The Thieves lozenges are just not as strong. And again, there's no artificial sweeteners or sweetener. There is no dyes, artificial flavors, or preservatives. I like them both, but I prefer the cough drops because they're powerful. And then the mints. I like the mints. They're great when you're traveling, especially if you're in the car for a while. Like when we're going to be heading to Georgia here in May, and that's quite a bit of a trip. And we're going to be down there for 3 weeks. So having some Thieves mints in the car will be nice. Made from a couple of things I don't go anywhere on a trip with. One of them is nitro. I don't go on a trip without it. Another one is I like the Thieves mints. And the third thing is I won't go without my Thieves spray. So nitro to keep my husband alert while he's on the road with a 40-foot trailer behind him. And for me, just to keep talking and driving him crazy. And I love nitro. All right. So anyway, the Thieves mints contain Thieves and peppermint essential oils. Love Thieves mints. Okay, here's some.
Is that package new for the Thieves mint? It just looks different from the one that I have.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
I got them when they had a promo with them.
Oh, so they must be old?
I think so. I forgot when I got them.
Yeah, that may have been a promo. Yeah, no, that's the Thieves tin. Cool. Okay, so Thieves recipes. Now, I know that it's hard for you to keep, you know, to write everything down, and I don't expect you to, but if you want to take a picture of these, this is Thieves for glass and mirrors. If you have a phone and you want to take a picture of these recipes, you can. 1 capful of Thieves household cleaner, 5 drops of lemon, 1 teaspoon of distilled white vinegar in a 16-ounce spray bottle. That will definitely clean anything off a mirror or a window. Fill the spray bottle with water, leaving room at the top, and then add additional ingredients and shake before use. For floor cleaner, all you need is 1 to 2 capfuls of Thieves household cleaner, 5 drops of lemon or citrus fresh, and a 1/2 cup of distilled white vinegar. Add ingredients to a bucket of hot water and mop the floor. A DIY laundry whitener, 3/4 cup of 3% hydrogen peroxide, 1/4 cup lemon juice, 10 to 15 drops of lemon, 3/4 cup baking soda, and 7 cups of water. Combine all the ingredients in a container capable of holding a 1/2 gallon or more, and shake well before use, and use 1 cup per load, and wash with hot water for best results. You know, the thing I like about this is that it doesn't contain any borax. And borax, again, has been proved to cause rogue cells or cancer cells. So, you know, we just have so many things out there that can cause us trouble. Let's stick to the things that won't. All right, here's another one you might want to take a picture of. This is the More Thieves recipes. This is the DIY Thieves Scrub. And this is 3 cups of baking soda, 3/4 of a cup of Thieves household cleaner, 1 tablespoon of distilled vinegar, and 30 drops of lemon. If you put all these together in a bowl until a paste is formed, you can store this in an airtight container with a plastic, you know, cover. And then you can use it within 3 months for scrubbing anything that you need to scrub. A heavy degreaser is 3 capfuls of household cleaner in a 16-ounce spray bottle. Fill the bottle with water and then spray the Thieves and shake it before each use. This is really great for bugs on a grill of a truck. I know that to be true. And then the regular all-purpose cleaner is simply 1 capful of Thieves household cleaner to 16 ounces of water in a spray bottle. Whoops. Okay. How to get wholesale pricing. One of the ways to get wholesale pricing right now is to get a 24% off retail prices by getting a Thieves starter kit. You can still get a Thieves starter kit at least until May 1st. So, you know, this is a great way to get people started. They get 24% off, and they can either come in and choose to be a brand partner or a customer as whatever they want to do. And there is access to support, community, and essential rewards, plus an option to earn a monthly paycheck. So here is that Thieves Premium Starter Kit, and it's only $125. So it's cheaper because we're not giving the box with it. We're just giving the Thieves. You're not getting the Stress Away and the Peace and Calming and the roller balls. What you're getting is a 15 ml bottle of Thieves, a Thieves Aroma Bright toothpaste, a mouthwash, 2 of the Thieves household cleaner bottles. They're the 14.4 ounce bottles, 2 foaming hand soaps, 2 Thieves spray, 2 waterless hand sanitizers, and you get the Essential Oils magazine. This is such a good value. And if you want another option, you can get the basic starter kit and the Thieves home cleaning kit. This is $118. And this comes with the Stress Away and the roller balls and the Thieves hand sanitizer. So you're going to get 1 Thieves hand sanitizer. You will also get 2 packs of the Ningxia Red. You'll get the magazine. Well, no, you'll get a flyer. It's called the Essential Oils at a Glance flyer. And Discover Your Young Living Lifestyle booklet. You'll get that with it. And you get citrus fresh, lemon oil, pine oil purification, Thieves essential oil, Thieves household cleaner. All those oils come in a little zip bag with a mesh netting on the inside, and it comes with a cleaning cloth. It also comes with an amber glass spray bottle and a stainless steel bucket. So this, I really liked this Thieves home cleaning kit. I have this kit, and also you get some Thieves mints, I think, with this. So this is a really good value, and they get membership for $118. Also, you can get a basic starter kit, and then your choice. You know, you can get a Thieves cleaner and a Thieves foaming hand soap. But I just let you know that by June 1st, they're not going to have to buy a basic starter kit. They can just buy their product. I think they'll just pay a little bit more for it. Exclusive Thieves Bundle for members. You can get a Thieves Essential Rewards kit. This is a really great way for you to stock up on your own Thieves products. You get your mouthwash, 2 bottles of the hand sanitizer, 2 bottles of the foaming hand soap, 2 bottles of the cleaner, that 14.4 ounce bottle, 2 bottles of the spray, a bottle of toothpaste, and a 15 ml bottle of Thieves. You can't go wrong with that. That's the Essential Rewards kit. And you can only get this kit on your Essential Rewards. Plus you're going to earn points, and then you'll have free shipping, and then you get freebies right now starting at 190 PV. So see that 100 ER bonus is not included anymore. Qualifies you to receive referral bonuses also. All right, I've had some good questions tonight. I want to thank those who participated, who gave their input. Also, thank you, Kathleen, for joining us, and Renee and April for sharing. I'm going to see if there's anything. I use Clary Sage every night. We'll add Femigen. Okay, Retta. I do love my Thieves soap. Yes, I love my Thieves soap too. All right. Well, everyone, I'm going to stop the recording.